idea say league centers out on the best according no and no some other benchina we romance our Premier League 8 o'clock and a tree ya Brighton and Bobokua ya fan Southampton omo game na El Paso where ya the American Express Community Stadium and a just a Brighton game we mo some other Southampton airport no and also El Paso na the competition committee we mo this game na Emma referee na ya fan Sir Robert Jones on na just an adreno one of my center referee Emma Premier League we mo so game back when and also Abaso Afei Wokonia Canasala League and 8 o'clock and adreno ya Mallorca airport game no and no I stand team Mallorca some more now we remember bros I came El Paso referee no and some Alejandro Quintero no El Crocodile game Abubakua ya fan some Mallorca and some other Valencia team no and a La Liga match and a Drew Broadway and some Primera Television one who came a BM match as Watana and then the question so much as I can know and no and some Ababaso and watch Oko Germany on some weekend when your big game our Germany now big game also boss our Germany no when say no my match and Yami Arbotana our signal Iduna and Ababakua your fan is Dortmund Omotenafie and some other Bamuchan Abaweno your fan Dark Classica now Dark Classica and Abakosu Yami Atuma and no my our Germany and your game across I came Ebasunino and some other Ebiano way ISM Poli Wama and a Holstein Kiel Omumiano and some other Abasa Gemenino and also Nabati Abaswafe we remember some Italy and the Montesua your Kayari Culture Abu Gemino and your Chahla Zoronia and also my Gema Unipol Domus and over for some Marizio Mariani so Kwakurisa game now and also other course I want something now yet Ebafe make us our final champagne women rhymes and some other loans and about game now and also Abaswafe yes I'm come back to Germany now and I know Baby Romania who say coach now your fan San France and company and some other press conference I share so now I Premier conference I coach yes as watching well big match about Bamuchi Timno and some way now I want to see I want to just say please some ball game now and some match Paris Saint-Germain woman you know some available at Manyamia woman some game at Ebaso now just a manager trust automatically and you say your players no woman some proper essence in a moment Ababa Sabian Cotano woman ball game against Paris Saint-Germain maybe I won't ball Yamia now Yanim Somun you know some available no not just injuries idea and no worry at my side your father said Bavarians manager say I was weighing attention different who so now Jinta workers are saying you say I do baby mukra must say I want to because help Bamuchin Foy woman in Bono Botu Babia must answer Bamuchin Tim no Jai and woman Yajano Massa and a firm one question a firm one now a question test on a Jubabia Yano Hunum Asama Mabasa Moka and would Yamabasa today now Yama was I and a Bamuchan Fadie the last I guess 7 games you know woman occupy a clean sheet and I have 7 clean sheet in a row and a Bamucha Babakoro woman some other quarter and no and a manager for the company say one workers what I was a Jubabia I was some Ama or looking at the bigger picture now the most important thing at the mano and some others and you can say and some amount for Bika and a Senabi amount for Biwa Montia woman some Nasu and Kodano what they attention across was the moment I watch said will be Kano and a Wutiana Sampo ya criticize you team and I do attention Elqua Yana and what matches and a Jumadiano and some went to me your payo 80 and follow the Bibaka say no I was someone focus and some accord the Montero so yet your Bamuchin culture your father San company
to care about what in the bigger picture. It's really important for me to actually not care about what anybody says about our players, because it goes in every direction. One time they are the worst, one time they are the best, and then sometimes they say at the same time they are the worst and the best in the same day. So the important thing is how we look at our players, and how we look at them is that we had absolute faith in our defenders from the first day in pre-season. The moment we discussed the squads, we knew what we had, and then for them to reach their best levels, it's obviously always a little bit of a journey, so you have to build towards it, and at the moment our defenders are doing really well. But I've mentioned it before, it's not just because of themselves, and when I say it, I don't just say it to say it, I say it because I really believe it. It has to do with how the collective has been involved in those phases together. So, yeah, what is being said, not important in that sense, but what we've seen from the beginning and what we said is that they can do this, and now we just have to maintain the level and improve still.
Yes, and I am some manager, fans and company, and I'll tell you, Dennis, some Amos and saying, Yamiamo, now Germany, no, one our big game a ball, and I a dark classica, and I brought Dortmund, I will fear and Bobakua, your fans are Bavarians and Abamachas, I want something, you know, yet Emma, yet for an pay, and some our shows yet, your baby and Cabin Shamo from anyone at Joe at the Bernal Machinino. Now you never say FIFA for say, Senano, your Amokoya Ballon d'Or Awards, and if there's a Ballon d'Or, and some Rodri Adia, one so nominees, and so any out as a place, no, one so Madame Akuma Kubas, no, and some 11 and about 12 on 10. Now, the Omo Canning and some Ballon d'Or nominees, no, when I'm saying, I'm on force, I'm voice, I'm on for trauma, you're missing now. One more some assigning your mess account, I'm on Jomo be sending you outside the piano, Yawo 2024, last year cried 2023, and at the end, Pana Pontena, your father selling your messy, and until more nominate Yakotana, your father selling your mess, or realist cinema, 1 Ayakotana, your father said Jude Bellingham, and watch it, Danny Cafea, Ellen Halan, Ray Ayatonu Cruz, Afe, Womanya Kylian Mbappe, Womafali your Messi, Vinicius Junior, Federico Valverde, Rodri, or we have father say Aya Florent Vet, and Afe, Aya Lamin Jamal, and a sofa where Aya FIFA, one men's player, Aya nominees, I just only your Messino, and some Mariashem, Nasa Amalio, and some Arabic, the only player, one a ball outside Europe. I just want to answer nominees, remove what me are. Now, Jamaica can in answer, Baby Ronaldo Alcotuya, you may see Ronaldo, or we have found say Mbappe, I found Vinicius Junior, and a Rodrigo, only Nanusia Plaza, one more vice FIFA, one more some best 11, one more some other come, it's Messi, I just about the FIFA award, and a Ronaldo so much making a FIFA, I'm a best 11. Now, and a Ronaldo for say, Namudia Debia, Mukum, one Masi, William Samuel Checker from Colombia, and a Basia Rom, our power, Ebersnacum, and some Maria Court near your father said, Brozomani at Dinning now. One more question, dear Namso Ama Pontena, your father said, you're Messi, and some Naba Ramos and Nominissimo. Now, okay, or run a father say, Edu Agua, Yaka Edu Agua, one I see Ronaldo are down for power, one of some Iron Training. Nedu Agua was fire your Messi Bruta was a Motuana Motu Church and Homa. I just said, I'm manipulating your ma. Walk on shoes, I'm on dear Kata, walk on shoes, I'm an Obian Tonka, over some Obama Curious and Tintina. I was our bum. Now, Edward Brown say, what did he have us a dear FIFA for? And some anyone at Joe Eberson on a player, yet just canceling now, and Yanim Guasia Cassiapa, and some other organization now, and some FIFA. Now, what do you Messi back a young FIFA best? Nominees, I was saying, damn pound a year and a review on us, be a year down to learn a frontier. Your friend selling your Messi, about you know, say Super, and some Macasabia Leona, and you two man some nomination. I'm a whole something now, yet the MI for another pay, and some our shadows are free. Dominion is a story, another permanent bassa, a point of Lamin Jamal, one of Babina Clarence, and your free bossa, one more doctors, and I say, not bassa for not take it to a young ground so I just some neighbor be 20 Dominion in Salamin Shamanum and I just a boys are coming now one some day training and a pay apart from Lamin Shamal I just on day training omnia report Dominion sa Ronald Araujo a training and watch Eric Garcia and some training and a Ferran Torres and so be one some day training I just Macao woman just the rest of the team and some training to way and so a game I'm on Las Palmas Sababa, many Jana up and Quadia boys singing, and some available, and so I am a boss, our boss, I came, and no Sababaso. Nansen, I'm never too Cassa, one better Frankie the Young, and so okay. Now, the young Genesis saying, Robi anywhere, what can be Ediama Quadano, na medical catch or some man contract, as well as sign on sign, Emma made about 2 January as a boss of Fono, and some money draw off and one some other come out the young, when was a double quest board members, maybe, also send a trauma war, not just a trauma Mukrana, who sees the Kuswa boy, or Moshe, Ubamukrana, Chessa, ya consider no, now some Aquaran sees away, what G18 million euros. And no earn a salary and for bonuses. I was a bum and no I car Frankie the young gonna abaje. Now so almost share I'm a burner etna no some bonus season and 90 million euros and not 3 million euros and no additional bonuses I could know and some abaje I want 80 million or tana now so somebody for season I 22 million euros and I could know and some abaje and one say I mean what you about 2 sabante. That's almost a Columbia Swakadano, Wamusum Majano Kramanakwa, and also my update to Eva Bonsa, Media 2 man of person, and a Bonsanya 125 years. Way I 125th anniversary. Wamutumadi Wamuturina, Wamabobo, and some Mariana Bassa Omunano, Wamashasia Casate Bama, Sanyo Marinano, and some Cosnoma Babia, Mimitum, Ayowa, your father said you're messy. Now you must say, you want to just one of boss no body now be him sabasa dear and then I come so fitting in quite a brim and some number see baby tree and your boss and kebi only your mess me now yeah can't came from Uncaho. Now you must say what kind of season I'm just sextuple what kind of pep controller the first season time no make woman promote to pep I'm about 2 more baby no matter Olympic games and yes boss of say one man you're messing quite a pep so when you don't come Leo Messi had a gold medal by now from 208 209 bra. When you go for a bodo bass and mobile answer, also quadrubunu, no what theaton name, no more bow. Then you was swap or do a brebra and we bet it to anyone. Now, Bassa way in Finfinum, I just a busket. We're getting promotion about I shall see a sideline. Yature, Ubanya Savini, Yestanum, Amalio Messi Sape, Yabanya Samuel Eto, Afe, Ubanya Red Fanasite as a Messi Nankasa, Pedro, no, oh, Massa, what the Mac Munia Samuina, Juma time no. Now, you must say, sometime on team now, one of the G6 titles no was it now on ball, Sabiachina, one more about a classic, one is a Adechia Yabashe. And pounds from a show was a game be an ambassador be on some shah. 1 moment from a share, one bad draw, 1 moment from a draw tonight, just a more for cry. I would tell you about some squadron. Now I am solid. I just sending an update and also not feeling your message as well. And some not ever in Mbappe. Make a try to the news. I must say, we drew I France or no, and I'm going to tone I am newspapers. As answer and should unquire my Mbappe. No, I'm a psychologically and mentally. Day and some bra or safa nano pain. Say 1 year time and so I'm going to tell you Jumaria fans at tip offer make a choice on the front page of Le Coupe. I'm going to say il faut savoir le jour Mbappé na chesa was a be also when we say v or my sense serious crocodile and some amnamo and sentusha I am from Peshak as I the moa almost a Florentino Perez or we fans Ancelotti and a Didier Deschamps woman go to the essence of Obi Betimi Akodaya club side I am national team I coach no I just no I drama so the latest I mean you say yes Mbappé Microphone one to the Abasa woman say dear Nasu be Bian Shedensi Sabia yes Ebia press a lamb bell Sabisian what Bomnabia Chesam Obia Janitabi BBN Sidu Cresabia Mama just said BBS Yamabu Subian no mom yes coach Bakubi on Yakotawi Aye Juma Pain. Now for confidentiality sake, I didn't think I'm on fire and your coach quoting and some Amatuka. Now, Yasu will be our coachy Aquatana. Your father saying Mbappe, and maybe a term. Nani promise say. Shadia, bona Real Madrid aba Mbappe beto so no last season kwana na Madrid no enye chese sebi bobo bia no mu bo na mo se Champions League die wa enye dia nkofo no befa La Liga so chese mo na Barca anya wonu na ejina mo ne e kan sebi a ball pa no mo tiri e ba se Real Madrid team no enso ehira mo bo bia no na this season no wo mo so dia bewuram na coach ne be so chese wo ko aye Paris Saint-Germain Saint-Germain na Mbappe ejam naso a no obi arise Neymar Asawa Junior woko mfimfina wobenya Marco Verratti awo PSG woko aye France omanahye team no mu a wobenya Antoine Griezmann ani N'Golo Conte mu a na chaso mu ye adwuma adema no obobo safo no nyina so den ana coach ne bisa sa ana woba Madrid a obisa o Toni Kroos ekoyei wan ana ye Kroos adwuma no wo bia ni wo ana wo se bisa se enti obaso chem se na Luka Modric ebeti dabi wo se Modric le krade wayemre ni coach gere mu nyina go ana obusa se na Chouameni ni Camavinga ana se na wo ye ka Toni Kroos ase Chouameni ye ka Toni Kroos ase Camavinga womunum omunya good passes of the ball womunum said yes pass ball ni ana nipa no se busa coach ni se na ne Jude Bellingham yes coach ni se oh Jude no wo body ball bato no wanya convinced I say Jude no oye Delcroix onye Neymar wudru aye Madrid aye Jude Bellingham and play role and said na Neymar e ball e Paris Saint-Germain and Jude Bellingham enye na fa any Neymar enye ne yonkom any Neymar ti sandia and ye Mbappe no oye very sorry e be dem pass akodano and some other fan to my perfect actors no aye asma boy the former coach Bako and some other tuka ye the update na ama ye te fan pay and some our show no so onim say wo me batuka sam yes team no womo da so wogiri e wo coach ni mo womo da so e wogiri e wo player ye fa no say Mbappe e mo na mo ma no pai wo bra ye prepare about studios na menya flabi from Italy na udu Italy a womo tabloids no Baku edi abetu jase ye wo meeting be a meeting imminent not just say any manimu ya ASAP I was say as soon as possible I was say some meeting abasuna one say meeting imminent no Florentino Perez and then manager Franca Ancelotti one mu na kwakwa meeting abeka kire enwa say one say Santiago Solari one who is here na mete say meeting imminent no owura no oyawe say ni team ekika senior sisa na tsere me bia twam yeso hwe si yampam Ancelotti no yesi Ancelotti na kasa kwa yawe say ni position enye solid and say me bia twam na etie ni biem bibia betimi yesi obetimi atoa so ama ewie season ansesa wo mo som na betimi asake manager na ye fa no say Ancelotti I know and some my update aminya ho nsam ni nyina no ye de ema ye tefo enano pai and some na wo show no so afan nyame ya ma weekend ye big game and no na ye bobokua ye fa no Liverpool almost the team and team at a Man City and elbow now match ever so the American can say coach na ye fa and a slot on a fanama me ye be say slot so penny more ball weekend he say a good time some on Man City ever sure because he said ye City ni from akoko be a shinibi amatesa Real Madrid dey be a San Marino for class on be say o Man City football it is as San Marino mu nyina kra a family game dia and you say more fo and a coach na say I'm for can title decider say the game room here Emma City sounds so here Emma Liverpool say the game no here Emma Liverpool no sa and a match no some very important and some other Man City and no I ask my coach and fan say and a slot and some other tuja
with the amount of points they have. I think in general, if you play one of your competitors, it's always an important moment that has not so much to do with the amount of points they have or we have. These teams have always been in the last few years very close to each other, so those games are always very important, just like the ones against Arsenal, just like the ones against Chelsea. But those ones are only important if you win against all the other teams, so that makes it that almost every game is very important to win for them, but also for us. I think in general.
Okay, yes, and no, I am some manager, fancy, and a slot, and I'll tell say, yet in some MI, for another probacare, a few weeks ago, and I'm the breaking news, and now make a choice or drew a social data. Mateso almost sporting director now, your fancy Roberto Olabe, or no, I catch up at the first serious season. Want to me and trust you now, okay, I'm a story, no, make a choice a month for me say, and your Arsenal and conference, the same Roberto Olabe, or no, and my Alexander Isaac, one of my Martin Odegaard, Arches and Kura Munano, one of your boys, Enema Jumaye, one of Samaya whom became Marino and one of some Najam Emma Arsenal, Meno Casanano Paino, latest Aminian say, Arsenal, yes, secure Ora, your father son Roberto Olabe, Metesan Comonomati, Amachas, I advanced, MC Druch, I'm a reporter about so real fans, I had to Gaspar Equi, Nachesa Olabe, Roberto, or no, and a Beshem Abaya Jumana. Simple and some Arsenal team now report to me can say once is a transfer market to be Arsenal one beton Gabriel Jesus or no Etikai Alexander Zinchenko Etosumi you know and Jacob Kivio one me say a players a report to me and say Arsenal Bobo no and some never just ankrana me say you so kwaya and no aya Jumadene say na ani bra banya fe no ba try to be any I just American say woman ya boys so kwan na Victor Gyökeres said you know Arsenal for no yawe say competition no ay very tight because over Chelsea obetimi ahaw over Barcelona obetimi ahaw over United no so be ha jo abra kwatai wo mo so obetimi afa no enti de me nyan say Arsenal team no woman be so mo dikan na onim say sporting for the ankomenya party anka ayesema ana akura no ombeton na wo say akoba say bia kwan bie na awoso mo jame kwan January ama akura no kwa wo so aba ready so majuo mo sika na omaja akura e fa Victor Gyökeres akwan ma akota no enso anya no ba bia fa na aye 70 million euros no boy na kasa close aye 100 na mo de abeto onim say wonya na region of base bia 60 ekosi 70 million euros wo so mari akora na Ebemont Arsenal team no enso ani abre carry to Bruyne latest Eban said to Bruyne no yes man City mpano for jiri eba sa akwadai wasompa anti we obi anu kwan say we an elimination by rough tactics na domo so mo yan say na anyoma me yan say ana to Bruyne options adawo de mano eno no na one and said to Bruyne abako Saudi Arabia 2 and said to Bruyne abako Major League Soccer animo was US and I said to so miensa and said coming to Bruyne we be extended a contract na Adiama Bobokua your father said I am Man City na Jaminya sa akotano Man City enforce no de to Bruyne be so ye bia yes City for say baby o madri o man hia na nkoma nuru ho and so kaso be stay wo mo sentem pa wo mo to Bruyne I extended the contract no e be straightforward and ba sabia to Bruyne so kaso no and some na be so kwa wo me jare kwa ma come to Bruyne no and some akoba bi ono so abeso ko na Liverpool mo ko say ye nyina nim sa akotana fa say Arnold and what Van Dijk and Mo Salah omumiensa and a be omo contract sense no and no some aba na jane de who buy a player your fa say Mohamed Salah kodin komo yare batuka Jamie Carragher kokabia wo mo so onhwe no wansi Anfield adan ai wakoka say a selfish move ana we fa say Salah ama eno make choice of Thierry Henry wo mo nyina so say Salah nyade so be ba bonten pa be kan pay say bia I me no me are disappointed say am for contract am ankaye kura Jaminya no na pani say John W. Henry, I don't know, I have penny Edema FSG, I know, I have Fenway, Woman Sports Group, or said John W. Henry, our down no, yes, run and a Salah, Ankasa, and as a Salah reps let them come on, Woman phone call last for little over 30 minutes. Not just I'm a switch in a phone so half an hour. No, we do come on in and I Salah at there. Now, Jomo Canning and saying, boy, no, only baby alcohol. Wabaso watena amonso already say akoda na omamana tena enti die aba no so mo wotiri sa owe fa no say Mohamed Salah ebeste no akoso ya adwuma amonfu sa agreement no wo mo yanya breakthrough ansa na amansa say de menya no say Arnold also de no say mere betu dwana no say owe fa no say Michael Owen wo say ba ma aye Madrid aba wo de opa akọ na opa futu afafo na frame na Michael Owen de obeka na de menya no say wo mo say koba say bia Arnold Echo Liverpool a section of almost supporters Libi. Every says Arnold Echo Liverpool enya kapre and Frimua. We and some the biggest betrayal to say Steve McManaman and I say Michael Orange Nebia. Now I'm catch here Sawatana now to do so because we are Jumanadia. What by a club legend and so be to say Steve Gerrard and I say Kenny Douglas one person now Odo to time Kruma and your crying tower and some at the mouth. I also do to time Kruma just saying and some update about some yet the Emma yet for an pay and some our shows yet see now mind you Casemiro Omujano crying. The coach now, but over the agro, you say Anthony Kramama, so Tony Yeska. Never, I say Anthony, no coach, never betting up Palestine Kakra and Erasmus Hoyland. And so Diana Quayasa, one more Judas Sabia coach, the betting Aquadano, and Danigio Kerasi, and they will be on some up on Tomo Kakra. I just a Chelsea manager, and also say Philip Jorgensen, Chelsea goalkeeper, or bet me any playing time. I will Premier League message, so Munina Yachumapa, Secretary, Yavan Affair.
Arsenal just thanks to once again. But those ones are only important. I think in general, if you play one of your competitors, it's always an important moment that has not so much to do with the amount of points they have or we have. These teams have always been in the last few years very close to each other, so those games are always very important. Just like the ones against Arsenal, just thanks to once against Chelsea. But those ones are only important if you win against all the other teams. So that makes it that almost every game is very important to win for them, but also for us. I think in general, if you play...
Yes, yenye na fe yemra so na yentwaso enso enfrefre apostle se bibia e fine.
Nyame adom bibia boko ozwe.
Nyame adom bibia e fine.
Like the message is there.
Leo say sa time almost squad no.
Yeah.
Omo kobo game a omo nim say ade chia ye be hyew.
Of course. Of course, even as Anikodo used to do that, and Obogun team omo timi actually goes to the show. Oh, quality and a star-studded team. More GDA obia quality. I was obia so complementing each other very well. Oh, GDA look, you think that you can conquer anything until they be a blip back way back.
Yes.
And look, if you have Shadrach Mami 5-0, that's Ana Jose Mourinho. Look, if you have
for 14 years, crying.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Look, this match don't understand. We are talking about one of the best managers in the world in Jose Mourinho, coaching Real Madrid, and then you have Pep Guardiola coaching Barcelona. Sure, Casillas imposed for them is the best goalkeeper in the history of Spain.
Yes,
or you're exceptionally good with judgment, reflexes, 1v1 situation. Brilliant goalkeeper by our standard. One of the finest, extraordinary when it comes to reflex. Casillas has great confidence and good judgment. Sergio Ramos, when he was at Sevilla before he came to Madrid, was top class right back. And this game, Ramos, physically brilliant, good in the air, good on the ground. 1v1, he reads the game very well. Or he's aggressive, he's a master of dark arts. Played at right back. You have Marcelo, who for me is the finest Brazilian. He can play as a left back, he can play as a left winger, he can play as a left wing back. He plays wonderful one touch, scores brilliant goals, good at set pieces. You're also talking about Pepe. Very aggressive, intelligent, hard tackler. Pepe Mugana no be be ama Senegal mu type no. Anakwabra see mu type no. Oma ekomu. What do you say? That's or no na ya mutia strikers no. Say me wa esusu. Utwi bebia waso be hye. That's Pepe. And you had your mama player Ricardo Carvalho. One of the most intelligent center backs in the history of football, Ricardo Carvalho. Look, or you're cool, very calm, or you're intelligent, reads well. Difficult obe turning around to beat him. It's difficult to do that for you. 1v1, he will stop you in your track. Calmness. Or no, there no. Was there a type no be on trout bottles obeji. So that's their back four. Xabi Alonso today coaching Leverkusen was the one pairing Sami Khedira. And Khedira at that time was up there. very instrumental in the German national team. That's a solid two people to have. Then you have almighty Cristiano Ronaldo. Deadly. Cutting in full, scoring tremendous space, scoring from any angle he wants to, with cheeky ease. Oh, Angel Di Maria. Sure, Benfica gave him goal against Monaco this week. The Angel Di Maria 2 assists was what led Benfica to beat Monaco or France by 3-2. That excellent dexterity, brilliance, movement, passing, and then trickery of Angel Di Maria. Even or Cherebibi. Yeah. Then you have a number 10 that unfortunately had his identity, Mesut Ozil. He's the brilliant number 10, but our temperament, it affected one decisions. And then Benzema. But for Messi, Ronaldo, Benzema met me Ballon d'Or be. Who they are here? So this was the team coming to face Barcelona. This team is a dreaded team on any day. Now in Barcelona, Victor Valdez, on Shadanya DSR, when it comes to issues of good judgment and reflect, but Adioya there 1v1. 1v1, the ultimate 1v1. Also at that time, he was number 2 to Casillas.
Yes.
1v1. But he has solid Abidal
Sompa
at
Sports.
left back. A French national team player, or calm, or difficult to beat him on the byline. Unya so Abidal is difficult. Or cool, collected. He surges forward reasonably when it's necessary. On Janet Chinto, he makes sure that our space to measure and recover. Asana That's how Abidal is. And Abidal can play as a left-sided centre back as well. So, and to sure, when the bomber in Barcelona at that time, Daniel Alves, because of the excellent runs, the skills, the creativity, and his crossing ability. Tiabasa, you have Piqué, Puyol, and Abidal playing like a 3 centre back because of his intelligence in playing centre back and how he be able to retrieve ball. Abidal. Then you have the general is Busquets. On the control, on the chair pass, no, baby, sebe koye beba e chibioma ono because everybody ho now control our chair baby ebeko. Then you have Iniesta waiting to cause havoc with brilliant trickery and vision and excellent technical ability. And all the pass master in Xavi. The only Nipobeka said at that time no young but he was doing well with Pedro. But David Villa was established player. David Villa was small ball no connect to move. Manchester United listen, that David Villa, brilliant player, both for the national team and then the god of football. So football Messi. So listen, for this team to trash the star-studded Real Madrid team by 5 goals, look, it's not a joke. Look, take your time and analyze just like I'm doing this team very well. A phenomenon and a stamping authority and a statement from Barcelona.
Yes.
Because this team is an exceptional team. Exceptional team. Umbetimia break it down. And that they were just beat Barcelona was saying. That's it. Because they were phenomenal and exceptional.
Sompa Sports.
Before later I met Neymar and then Suarez came and joined the team. So this team was par excellence. Majority of this team won the World Cup for Spain. So this team there, you can't say, look, a team wait to me Bob Bola, my way Bema, won't me ba. Yeah. You get to orgasm when this Barcelona team is playing beautiful, excellent, tactical, sexy football. And you delight to it's like a special dish. Open Jolofa. A Barcelona ball with this team and a Pep Guardiola, a ball no so beautiful and exceptional to the extent that it said Gianni Pepper near seven. You hate them, but you also admire their quality. So Messi is more than right. That team was something else, was exceptional. From the back to the midfield to attack was exceptional. And team wave there. No. After someone like Messi and the type, it's difficult. You can't get this exceptional generational player time after Onya. be 100 years number could be about. And no one shank number. So Messi is right in what he said. This team, fancy. You
Because
can Barca.
every title there was Basafai.
Who can stop them? Said Namikano. They were like where a grenade, they were cutting everything, slashing, demolition exercise. Don't know because they were so exceptional. So exceptional. Led by Captain Pio, top class defender. No nonsense, very rugged, tough, aggressive in his tackle, wild, good in the air, clearing everything. So, and they had a good balance in defense. So Piqué is very calm. Piqué a calm, intelligent, a ball playing center back. Come on. Or they are sometimes plays as a libero. So most times that Piqué pass will go to Busquets as a controller. Not controller, not sure why in a good position, either Iniesta or Piqué, then Iniesta, or Xavi. Then they take it out from there. So it was, and they were leaders in the team. They were leaders. Abida was a leader. Puyol was a leader. Alves was a leader. Xavi was a leader. Leaders on the field of play. Somewhere at every point in time, and they control and command their respect from each other. So this team, a phenomenal team. You a million times when what is like the pass itself. The pass, I say, scissors, I did zip it through nylon dress. Sana pass no go. Yeah. A generation of Barcelona nya. You benye bium na one share kwenye bium.
For
Ubenya place somewhere there,
yeah,
but to get this quality, it will not be there. You will not get it.
This level.
You will not get it. You look at the Real Madrid team at that time. And look at the Real Madrid team.
Xavi, Iniesta, Summit for trial.
Who got you?
No.
Messi who got you? Who got you? Messi the wife.
And they say Benya MNS any BBC.
Yes. What do you say?
I'm not sure say team Benya trial on Medusa level ni
and then the same Real Madrid compared to this team. The same Real Madrid today.
Yeah.
So, also exceptional players, you know. Man, now we are fortunate that now I gather be no they are just we don't produce exceptional players regularly. And a generational also. What they are here. So this anytime we have to watch this and what Madrid, Barca during this era, it's a delight to watch. Forget about the scoreline, but the quality of the football, you're born unya. And now what we are doing is just 20% of what this ball should. What is estimated between Madrid and Barca and 20% of what this ball should during the era. So there are errors who come and go. There are Sana. So message right now. My main call Manchester United game. So look, Amorim Ewajumaye. But as a Manchester United as a club, and who said from Fergie, Bessie, they have been a disaster as a club. They've changed managers, or managers does not work. Almost as a Manchester United, the standard today and the quality is not like it used to be in 2013 when Fergie was exiting. And they need to start and they need time. Amorim will need minimum 2 years to start making a certain impact on one casa. Send his son or team noir. It will take him 2 years. He needs to offload players. He needs to bring in players. I bet taking the players time to adjust to the kind of structure I want to play with. And then how a person born I bet take time. Shipping out players is not that easy. So you manage them. You have to bring in new one. So he needs minimum 2 seasons. He's playing a league, unforgiving. Unforgiving. Games are fast, and every time the fixtures are tight. And so he would need minimum 2 years. By then, he would have made the needed adjustment. And now, look, for me, but Mami can say, Onana, once again, from Kenya game, no ban. Once me can say 2 Kenyan games, send Niami who you Onana display here, making wonderful saves, especially the game in Nairobi. So bet twice so the Manchester United are going to benefit from him now. Usha is with game, no. He was the one that saved Manchester United from defeat. Yeah. And now game, look, 92nd minute, Usha back free kick, no. 92nd minute, back free kick now, take it now. That should have been the equalizer. He was before that he's made 2 good saves. One from Zagnigan and then one from Evney. So he yesterday was brilliant. Now, the 48-second goal now, Garnacho share. Once again, Højlund no can assembly. The pass from Højlund was top class. Yeah, we are talking about the finishing 48 seconds by Garnacho. But how about the pass from Højlund? Brilliant. And all of a sudden, Højlund, I said, why relief? So why relief?
Yeah.
Yesterday, he was brilliant. Look, the touch from him when Nusem Mazraoui man passed for the second goal, the touch and the finish was brilliant. And then the third goal also, watch Ugarte to him. And typical striker, you watch this. Masa, that's an exceptional strike.
In a difficult situation.
It was closed by two center backs. First of all, a difficult in split second to do that between two center backs. Very difficult. The adrenaline for him to say, let me try this. Difficult. Goalkeeper was beaten because, and yesterday Hakim was brilliant. But unfortunately, Baby Obobo no on dream that say, but me Obobo na foul. No. You realize that the center back was away or turning a because he was thinking that he will block or he will hit Ebebono. But that is brilliant, instinctive strike from Højlund. Brilliant strike. And that's a player up with a lot of confidence. And then the first goal, for instance, that it was because of Tara Malaysia. And I think that from the injury, he's still recovering. And then Lisandro Martinez also contributed to that because once again, also can say he's coming from injury. It was going to take him that. Two mistakes that led to the first goal. And then the second goal as well that they scored. And that was the reason why Oyi Mata delete any Lisandro Efrimuno because they were struggling. Because the 3-back system, Manchester United are not used to that. So he's going to, Enra Nusem Mazraoui played the right side centre back. Now, Enra, I must say that apart from that, I must say, Ugarte did well. Even Messi Mount improved.
Yes.
And now Michelle come the passing moving, or he too short that missed narrowly. But at least you could see, or the belief that he will bounce back. He can do something. He might not be the way he used at Chelsea, but at least he will give them something different. And the quality that he had to acquire the team to liability. But Garnacho is becoming wasteful. It's something that Miguel Amorim, I saw you with chance no ball, but too good be. Look, and once again, Anthony, I think he has finished his football in Manchester United.
Oh.
Here, Obora wing back. When Amad Diallo, watch Amad Diallo. Hey, the spark, creativity, intelligent movement, the skills, trickery, different. Here, Garnacho pass be, and a Garnacho boy, goalkeeper Hakim test. On one kasa, Amad Diallo, a volley, and goalkeeper Hakim Tier. When he came, you realize that or the baby could energy and spark abem as compared to Anthony. That's Amad Diallo. So, who show me Ipswich? Who should first go now? Marcus Rashford sharing against Ipswich. It was Amad Diallo. He did all the job that led to the goal. I think that coach, and settle on him as a right wing back because Amad Diallo going for his brilliant. So the defensive aspect of without the ball, his recovery, that is what he need to work on. But for me, I believe that he so far and he's in a tremendous form. Amad Diallo, our confidence, younger, no, and he's really displayed that so far. And yesterday when he came on for Anthony, between Anthony was a gap because the impact he made with his performance yesterday, the one shot na keeper no cheer, the pass to Garnacho that the keeper also saved, and then he himself missed a narrow one. That is an impact player who come as compared to the one who started as Anthony. So the coach, like I said, he's just trying to assess every player based on the system. But why not bet me fitting them best? So with time he'll struggle. But the most important thing for him is to win. How he wins it doesn't matter. Or we need one or settle kakra. Or my pressure every fans no name penny for no Amorim ball is a be far nine far. Wins like this, Ipswich and Shedden far draw. Wins like the Old Trafford, the fans were there. He gave them what they needed, especially when they have to go down. This is what Alex Ferguson Manchester United used to be. The character of the team. So Fergie's time, that's the last 15 minutes. They go down 2-1, they come back 2-2, they go 3-2. That is the old Fergie's time. He want to bring through this excellent performance. The character of the team, the fight back. Manchester United are a good master when can fight back in the league. But Oma exhibit something like that. So great kudos to him. They've done well, but there's a lot of work to be done.
Yeah.
Juma team no power. And Marcus Rashford, he need to improve on his quality. The quality is there, but he need to bring it out. I don't know what is happening with him. He's been a pale shadow of the quality that we've seen him as a young player. He was started to be going to be the English top striker behind Harry Kane, creative player. But unfortunately, I think it's mental issue or psychological he need to deal with. Now, Maminko, Sociedad Niayas. I mean, it was a brilliant game. Very.
More hot. I have 16 games.
Yes. So yeah, be champion. Oh yeah. Mema ofia onye pia onye bema mema bo mo you kasa no matia mo no odo abontina more punch back when I was steady so be the koto. But for me, I think it was a brilliant game. Look, for instance, I was happy for John Anderson yesterday, but on this Steven Berghuis, 34, 32 years, so I do baby say Martins Mendy and then Bram Mendes outran them because they are younger, they were quicker, especially in the second half. They are around them. The first half, John Anderson did very well. He was pushing the midfield. But Edu second half, when he came back, and they really control the game. So Mendy was himself as usual, and then Brian Mendy was doing very well. Yes, and yes, Miko Yazabal 2 chances in the first half, he wasted it. But in the second half, when Takafusa Kubo decided to take the game on, look, Andre Brexty had Gono, Andre Benezdi had Gono. It was Kubo, brilliant pass to him. He laid it so well for him to score. And then the maestro himself, but I must say, there were chances that Bertrand Traore of Burkina Faso nyaye, and then I forget blocky back home, and then also the chance also that Chuba Akpom, Nigeria striker, left winger and striker, also hit one, and then Igor Zubelda, the centre back, and I forget also did a good job. Unfortunately, Elustundu prior, it was a tackle. He went to Bram Broby, Ghana Nino, or Dutch Ghana, and Elustundu. So that tackle, every Elustundu or no more went in with a tackle. Unfortunately, he came out. On your injury, he came out on the wrong side of it, and that is a bad thing for him. But on the whole, I think that it was a beautiful game, and Sociedad controlled the game very well. They played, that's Sociedad for you. They played beautiful football, and yesterday I was so happy for the fight. I'm happy for the African players. Look, now if I get it, now he put in a masterful display. The Moroccan center, masterful display. I was so impressed. Even and now means say Sadiq Umar. In the second half. Yes, he also. I'm always happy when I see these top African players on the continent playing in Europe top leagues. And now Bertrand Traore, for instance, before Aya Besopto, he was brilliant, created chances. Unfortunately, he didn't have the clinical finishing that he was able to on 2 chances that he had. But on the whole, I mean, it was a brilliant performance. Now, Frankfurt did a wonderful job against Midtjylland. They did a wonderful job. They played so well. Apart from 2 saves that Kevin Trapp made, I mean, they were solid. Look, Koch and Suter, the Brazilian tutor, the Brazilian centre back, they did so well. Unfortunately, Nnamdi Collins' own goal, Uncle Sidiano, Emma, the first 15 minutes after he was way down but later he bounced back, especially when Tuta was making sure he was covering for him. And Nelson Kuku was brilliant. Mahmoud, I don't know, it's very interesting to see Mahmoud Daoud. This boy at Dortmund, what a defensive midfielder. But we are seeing you, Mahmoud Daoud. Mahmoud Daoud, brilliant, talented DM. Retrieves balls with cheeky ease. He stops you in your track. Interceptions, but unfortunately, Dortmund and Timmy and Farmer, no. And yeah, but I know, look, the strike, and Hugo Lassin's strike was top class. Brilliant, the first brilliant strike. Boom, the ball was in the net. And it's good for Omar Mahmoud. But once again, look, who show around that the Swedish teams are doing, the Swedish players are coming up. Oh. Yes.
Yes, all
of a sudden, yes, because Hugo Lass yesterday was brilliant. I mean, yes, he's a member of national. Brilliant strike for him. I mean, and you see Dahl, this young Dahl center left back from Roma. Safel, Celta Vigo, Home, Bologna right back. Then this all of a sudden you have a situation whereby Beckville, Lucas Beckville, Kulusevski, Omo Dortmund. These are all Swedish brilliant players. You have Jasper Springsteen, Udini. Then you have the big boys, Gyökeres, Isaac, Ilanga. Yeah. Anthony Ilanga, Victor Gyökeres, Alexander Isaac, Swedish. So with time, you realize that the Swedish team will come to light and perform very well because of the young generation that they have that are coming out very well. And you not only come, but they are commanding good positions in their respective clubs. Oh, they are there. And yes, they are look at Isaac. But for injury, he's always the number one starter for Newcastle. Gyökeres, Onunkade is the hottest striker in the world today. Gyökeres is the hottest striker in the world today. I don't think that Sporting will sell him anything less than 50 to 70 million come the summer. So when Prana consistently is delivering the numbers, I are outrageous there. That is going to happen. So all of a sudden, the Swedish team, national team, is shaping up because of the excellent performance. Rob Olsen, and then number 2 for Martinez or Aston Villa. So even in terms of goalkeeping, now you are young than this, they are under 20 goalkeeper. Hakim Tez, or you are under 20 goalkeeper. So you could see, sir, with time in the next 4 years or 5 years to come, you see the Swedish national team playing brilliantly because they have quality. Oh, you can sack LED attacker. That's a mouthful. I don't think that you want to meet such a wonder. So for me, it's been great. It's been great. Eintracht Frankfurt have done very, very well, winning by 2-1. It was an own goal scored by Nnamdi Collins. But for me, I think that Frankfurt have done very well. And once again, and now, so let me say, sir, Jadon Sancho, I was happy with his performance. The 2 assists, that's why the second goal. The 1-2, he gave the pass, went for the pass, lady, wonderful. I was impressed with our quality. I think that his unfortunate attitude decisions from Hag also didn't help him to bring the best out of, once upon a time, a wonderful and brilliant player. We are called Dortmund. Look at how he plays. Brilliant. Yes. I mean, when he's playing on the right now, William Brown on the left, it's a delight to watch them play. But look, this is a talent that should not go waste. And then he exhibited that the quality is still there. The movement, the brilliance, the skills, and the 1-2 visionary pass or 2 occasions. For me, Chelsea should do a lot to make sure they keep him. Coach, actually said on him how to work on young players to bring the best out of them. And where he has a brilliant natural talent. Near attitude, normal with UK players. You need to work on his ego and his attitude. Don't you say, all the excellent talent in you, but you have still not brought it out yet. And remember, and I think Maresca has shown that on him what to do with young players and bring the best out of them. So for me, I believe that Samu, look, if you have Pedro Neto and him in form and you play them wide, that is a mouthful. Because the 2 of them are very pacey. We are more skillful than Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto is more direct. We are very skillful. And we can play on the left or on the right.
And no across or ball on the right.
Or ball on the right. Yeah. Who they are here. And he can cut infield so well. And the ability to bend the ball. He bends the ball so well. Yes. Jedi bends the ball so well. So he has exceptional talent. I think he's with the right manager. And all he needs is the right to and also on submitted Unkakra because he was this guy when he went to the move like wow, Jedi Nenche, he will be the star. But unfortunately, he is not the star even for the English national team. Let alone a club somewhere to the extent of my shipping on a loan. So for me, talent and he should check his attitude. But he's a top player on any day if he's given the opportunity with the right attitude and the right atmosphere. Jadon Sancho.
I've also not made come on about Mbappe, dear no. A dear boy, because I say day in, day out, Biano, a different issues.
The mother should play a mature role as a mother. Mbappe, or a young boy, Nyame na mana chede sungune onwankasa ne dwumadin na ma ba the sabadi. See, the bigger picture is that I saw tears here. Say, we have 2 different seasons. Everybody will have a challenge season. Everybody. And now a season and never be koye or called harvest time. Everybody will go through it. He's going through his. And that moment, hear ben pa do tiwasi. Ebe 2 for some menus and so ya sutine tiasem. 1. Mbappe a promising young player. He's a good player. I mean, I've said he's not an exceptional player or a good player, but or the opportunity to be exceptional by your attitude.
Okay.
Or you're very egoistic on checking your attitude. And you're very, very important. Or you're very, very egoistic. And I wish he had a very good relationship. I wish he should see someone like Zidane to talk to. Yeah, to talk to. You need to talk to some of those people. Maybe at the show, money not familiar, but to speak to Zidane, to guide him. But Mami is the one that should lead this. We are Bracolano, so on far we muda. We are first time, and as such a thing happening in his career, he need the mother to now step out to play the role of Mami. Get the right people, like I said, someone like Zidane, to speak to, someone like Thierry Henry, to speak to guide him in this difficult process. You see, these are top footballers who have gone through their own difficulties. Zidane has his own difficulties. He has in Madrid when he has his own difficulties earlier. On many challenges. He has the Materazzi issue, 2006 World Cup, a bitter experience for him. So he's in a better position to let you know what it means when you go through this thing, because he's been through certain difficulties before, to guide you and mentor you. That's what he needs now. Now this time he should pay attention to counseling. But on TSC, he has a more talent in him, and he should work very hard. Look, how I come back so my critics account manutum is too explosive and excellent performance. So on whilst a role model, Timami etimi no more tune for guiding her. On making sure say or ye Juma times to this Madrid is not PSG. Club anywhere said demand on players was reaching Real Madrid. They want to win every time. And so from PSG to Madrid, no, from Scandinavia to university. Ninso so I saw no so PSG no. I know they don't have time for that. The expectation is you. Oh, Banankasano, your hype is up there. So they are expecting more from you. But now, on needed time to adjust. Unfortunately, time no your club Nankasa and is struggling. Remember Madrid winning losing Champions League. That is something that is rare. And so the demand is that you must deliver. We have brought you. You are the biggest star. But unfortunately for him, team no so struggle at the time. On one case, yes, and it's part of life. Pep Guardiola has gone 5 consecutive matches that we even draws final. I mean, yeah, so every obia, it doesn't matter how big you are, how excellent you are. Oba will low moment, will low side, will blip side. Everybody, every company goes through that on any time. But Edu Samina, young Crawford Sebio, Omunimdi. What he needs is those counseling and guidance, and then a lot from the mother, inspiring him, giving him confidence, showing him Odo Sronkun as a mother. Above all, Onuankasa and making sure no kosunyano or ye jumadi behind the sea jumadi. Oba Madrid, Niama started koye now or shegos now. The same critics will be praising him.
Okay.
Sanity. You should forget about when you are going to your room and forget, shut everything and focus on your career. Because those will be a new obet every month. And then you will not see any of them. Shut everybody out. Social media friends, shut them up. Focus and bounce back in grand style. That's what you need to do. Or you're an explosive and exciting boy. What do I say? But unfortunately, the mother should lead in making sure they bring him back.
Wow, I'm na fe yem komrema baba behwe inter school aye games ni muna ye the results ne aye matches e was baso enso e de ato aso amaw na mum time about mesha no makacho say aye abomode enso benum bi ema enom ana mema enso enom aye malaria dro aye tatahwe so yo biawa test for malaria na base money bi o mo janema dro no enso aye time about mesha no ena beje na ma ne padua enya hodem apa honam na beko onum penimu na mutu tutu ana se bia kase ni mu ana emu ye ya wonu mato aduane nya oda wadro no enso time herbal mixture time herbal mixture no the capsules enso ye adwuma eno nso no oyo ba utobia either say water capsules ana say water mixture mu bia betobia no adwuma pe esiesio ama oba enso tagu rough afei ene say oye bema nempo emsen sansan gu bema ho na enso tafru bema no mu ba adro no time herbal mixture ana say ne capsules no enso ene bejo number no 0244 417669 na chese wajo time enso enupa ne bi Jean's toothpaste and Jean's toothbrush ano ya wa Jean's total care Jean's whitening ana Jean's hairball ne me enso no I was so pebi at a household I was some nyabi enso say brush no more duchess or more prince or more duke our princess I just say Jean's hairball our heads Jean's whitening emma sino enso I fital kama ana fe Jean's total care ebeke cavities and a plaques ni nyina no eno nso ebeyi e de fruit sentama ma woni monyam no enso pie na fra senjaw minty fresh breath eno Jean's toothpaste and Jean's toothbrush enso adaroma na mo make out say RTM empire for say yen kan cho say omoje training emau na training omode ba no obeso sua sere so pretty forklift obeso sua excavator twi anase wheel loader obeso sua backhoe anase mpo obeso plumber na adwuma ni bia abomori anse odo ho be shimesan se wo mo forms no 100 Ghana cedis no adjo forms wo forms ni bia wo mo abema vest we no free reflective vest na baako na wajo helmet enso ade asoso ebe koso ewo so am macro junction ya so penchemu a number is 0534 045169 na on mpanfono enso enkasa Lancaster Enterprise wo papers ni bi aba entimo mo besa mutu wo papers ni bi enso akotona Lancaster yen kan chosa brabajo de ever free no ho na obenya blank curtains and wallpapers e matche e ma colors and FPA designs enso ewom wo pe best friend ni bi na to obenya e ban best side lamps and sofa covers wo pe decorative watches and ne flowers afei obenya plastic wardrobes PVC floor tiles, wopper carpet, artificial grass, and TB ADCS them and offices Emma Odia for BRD. Alaska said Branaba GB on ho, who drew a Duma or Mrs. Anoche Plaza built in Nemo, one Prudential Plaza D enemy share, and after and crying. I circle tiptoe lane and I say, who do Tudua, one MTT office no, and some a D enemy share 0200 2810 80 Alaska and some abejoso ko break and my ba yabako a stadium na fe ya hwese de Intakono eno enso esiko yenkomra.
There's nothing worse than your multi-bet missing, but nothing better than having it saved. Bet Saver. Here's Kwame and Yao. After hours of planning, both have locked in the same perfect multi-bet. Big win for United, over 1.5. And both teams to score in the London Derby. But who could have picked Leicester over City? Or a high-scoring game at the Bridge? There's nothing worse than having your perfect multi-bet missing. But there's nothing better than having it saved. Bet Saver. Win, even if your bet misses.
Gentleman dental clinic you do be a year say you be CC will sing na bo sin ho ban ama wo mum enso ati anase wo sin animal nyam so afa na ntuma pa if you fix one no anase you tap for the permanent one no eno susu ye si a untimi entu bi eno ene fe no PFM bridge anase PFM crown afi ye sign cleaning services oba ye profession no na ye fe scaling and polishing say e bia enema bi ahihye esen no se bi o kasa etinema pampan ene ade ebabu na oba gentleman dental ye ni na bi ewo gentleman dental clinic ye wo Koforidua Central Police Station enchenwa na wodu enkan so a ye wo mungwa na atomic down do me kwa benya runabout no so na wodu takwade pipe ano traffic light na ewo pipe ano de ni OGN bank na wo the same premises na tachima so ye wo magazine market kwan no so wa anase opposite AY Ahmed na odru Kumasi Abrepo Junction total filling station wa traffic light na anihwe G1 about no wo free total filling station na yabon san na edi ho ye adwuma free eda joada kopem eda memela itini afre ya homa no 055 913 9582.
If I shop, I'm not sure you're bad.
Brad, and you're so good.
What time are you going to see about who are you say?
Brad, said your time about Mister. It's your Jimmy me fearful, and not the about ever say.
Really, do this offering now.
Brad, and because of me, the time about Mister Juan Dancia, nothing now about Semenka. It is some malaria. Where do any time about Mister?
I know you go, you know what I want to meet any deal. What do any time about Mister? I agree, I know my or bar waffle through. You want akwadaa no for any akwadaa when you feel do mienu and some of better time about Mr. Dwayne hwe se wako hospital and answer lab am wo hu say wo achidi malaria bi answer
ayo se time me TIME time about Mr. afi malaria fever bi adani ziba ewo mu no e be trap ubenya bi ato ewo over the counter medicine sellers and me herbal shop to do na mu FDA agi edwadue nkratoi ato
Abofraka kadu anu meja tum na we sebe wo me say abofraka to wanya 2 years akada ba kum it's African Spider-Man na me abofraka to e mo na nipa bo hia dede bi ko so anu ti kame honi ko hede wo bia expectation ka African Spider-Man ba be se bo abofraka ba preocupe ne hu African Jack wo ba be se bo abofraka na wo secret kura no anything Imbus Herbal Mixture and secret. Na dia na ye. Na me yetua na ma nkeka awo fam. Ana police me do what dance and say, "Menye na me nsonhwe." Na me so we no, a boost immune system ama nse mutu na me ntebe. Metimi di kama, ama we ka wo so ekoso. Me kura so me ta yale ama my latitude me nya ba ko. Eye je na koso we. Hey, Spider-Man, what are you
doing? I'm crying.
Ubenya Imbus Herbal Mixture. Our pharmacy and also herbal shops. Appeal for any color mundi if you do enom FDA agrigading katoi at
so wallpapers papa OP wallpapers and American from mount so wallpapers at their decorative offices so fee and sorry say perhaps awodo baby bia we hear wallpaper dey do juma biano OP wallpapers efro yama wallpapers ebe match blind curtains ebe no bedside lamps nso a OP elmal types or mar shapes colors awodo ni nyina ubenya bia to e wona so ye ho say open LED backlight e dey about flash screen here and also OP ebe mobi so open selfie ring lights out of phone bishim OP wallpapers and ebe ma selfie ring lights OP e wo Kumasi adum first floor nana kwasiagman building name tafo GNTC building first floor ana chronom or barrier on the market no edian hwe so open wholesale and also retail any OP any nsawo for OP our 0540 353750 time HH Herbal Mr. Bi na wonumi em ye wa todro pa e ya dro say emani peduan kwamwa no enya hoden na akotia yare entwen yare ansan wa kwakoto fire wa dro na nom no abribia Kanoga Company Limited what the time TIME ebe dwasono wonwa and the time HH Herbal Mixture e dia bedwaso akora wonyenyan fihye dumienu anumbi wopinfo ane oba wo makronfo enso anumbi time HH Herbal Mixture wobenya bi
over the counter medicine sellers any shop dodo na mu
so pedodo trafre 0244 417669 0244 417669 time HH Herbal Mixture yadro say FDA adjedien kratoi atum.
I'm saying that Ghana must not introduce PSHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. Many mistakes have been made by countries in Africa already with PSHS.
Akufado minya udeni wiyebwe baomia minya udeni wiyebwe
eh manu jinfo me de na ma wani aje ya we sei
minya se me kaya de free SHS ayama me ma wo hu me hu ne minya mpo esan de na na do danko Akufado eno Dr. Baomia ayenti se wo kaya bra me kuna no hwe ye nyina efri mu no ani me kai pa me daso nyina sa se me de me ma me nsani nyina be ko school ekosi se na na do danko Akufado Kufado and Dr. Baumia at the free SHS a buy. Cecilia, my mammy and sir, coffee, SC, and the Kojo, and na Cosco, Cassia, Cassiani. Minia, no one in the Yamamoka. Almost on mobile, more than such a babamu. A bimoso mobile chum, a bimoso mobile, for any be at your school fees, maybe. Hey, I'm a person of your margin be a move. It is just a wine in here. No one can be free. I'm a person of ya, a yen binu, a sinchain. No more side on connection man, and the protocol in semi. A safe free SHS for pay I am by you. And it's no say by a woman be a say. You never free SHS home by. My young man bamba say at the papa, Nanado and Dr. Baumia at their brain you. And you free SHS for Yana Mamma and go for senior possible. Now, so say, dear, it is possible. After way, yet so about the above free SHS home by. So, Dr. Baumia, #1 on the ballot.
Ashafo ye mama kwaba e de aba Alaska Star Enterprise. Alaska de said the money no ono na de wallpapers e ba ye. And then what the different kinds of enema abepom e wona so ye. Christmas enema ye de siesie dem. Any occasion bia ade bia wo pasiesie wo dem bia. Se bi te say blind curtains, center mats, sofa covers, material curtains, comforters. Any name be a flowers are wall clocks. I had this year said, the Alaska Star Enterprise. You will come see a doom. Mrs. Anoche Plaza building, and not any first floor. Nepacho Udru and Kainsua. You will take to lane opposite Circle Mall. Okay, NS Chemist building him. So Alaska Star Enterprise. Alaska Star Enterprise. Your #1 shopping center.
There's nothing worse than your multi-bet missing, but nothing better than having it saved. Bet Saver.
Yaba be rem e wo fie na ya to aso enso e de free ona yaba ba so still na no inter school eguso no enso e koso na akwada bi a wa pie no masa akwada 10 years owo form pa now I no problem for so diagro bruton ni o no krobin kancho sampa 10-year-old boy na ball pa yes ball dan 9 no a otum sampa ball na e twagui yabema no susesia enche kra Kulun Ghana Limited woman a day China phone pano enso aba neno ne ba Ghana market no so no enye ne achepa nti se wutie me na wo pe bibi erese beme drop enom na boamo ball prostate e ba obenom na fa boama jonso ya no wa jonso a ya na ote so bemem ehihwe be gyan ni nyina no enso Kulun Ghana Limited adro na wo se wo pa hunchu capsules ni bi enso enom kama fei e ma hoden e ba mema yom awonya Mr. Q ni bi enso ade so Mr. Q no babuawo ama won so premature ejaculation low sperm count and bema wontumi entre obobre e won pams ni nyina no ebekọ ama mama yo enso SCP enso asita uyo body a wadro Arababazen tablet ebe siesio abema moja dia fusane oba woni atenka enso e won pam ebekọ ebejai na for watenka asem no enso apege sansa atenka de e wo so wonya bi enye na so pharmaceutical shops and the herbal shop be abekombiano wokwa obenya bi enso ato 0244 275429 Quality Dental Clinic say yen can trust a brand omunye cleaning emma wabesa polish sene so ama teeth whitening and abeso ya and no quality kebene fine and so ama mama besa mo scan and as x-ray obeso ya cosmetic dentistry and as simple crown and a bridges no obeso ya sene NCA so muntu no mun sene fufo emma and as simple ebia waseno aye kakana about dodom obese wo munye ne ye emma no muntu yaw ni nyina nso njaya Quality Dental Clinic say yan kan cho se brapatase wo mo ka chire amagement building na mu a che so mo ben Vegas 0538 250078 eno ana aye number Quality company for no e de aye adwumanyame ya no motena ana grand draw e demand the luckiest adwumadie no eno enso ba so the luckiest say like our babia and to take it and empower cry you take it from 1 Ghana equasi 5,000 Ghana cedis network also be ano and one so be dial *712# *712# no a number be dial no follow prompt to the
bear also obejo take it no na enya kra makers obecho motorbike obecho obi TV obecho obi chest freezer ni nyina no aye the luckiest and this adwumadie enso amount to china ana aye grand draw enso eba so dwaben rural bank ese yenka choso sikasem no woman ebe buama sikasem agina brane o sikasem be kama account bia obese ubi bia no timi bebie enso ewo dwaben rural bank empere for so ye say ye current accounts aye savings account and as shares obeso tobi obeso money scan asempo wobusuani bi ewa amon obeso money scan omo say money transfers ni nyina no wo me bi ana na dwom de aba no aye cash collection ya ba be ko weekend e bia wanya yie bi obeso bi betena table so jiju sika maw ana asempo wo ya woden aso ya mo ko hwema mo ba fode mo beso bi ye cash collection emamwa Jabiro bank be amama sika ni nyina no enso aba no pepepe sepetimpom Fumesa Roman Hill Jaben aboso no bonre ho ni nyina no wo mo our branches awo ho aye 0271 409340 na Jabiro bank emperifo no enso enjo so afei yenko interschool ni moy shadi kama me and matches was a basso. I any can share and matches no crown san my bar a quadano so diano and saying a games no ABC aquano on your screens I am man crown so ball area a mass a kumasi a mass a face sims and so any cars and a ball your first track and no poku worry and so ever ball a fair or so to two boys about Prempe College Obuase SHTS Nurse Obuase Sectec and so ball ayo case afa Jacobu ebaba Duman ana Santaman ene Sakafia and so ene beshia and matches ni nyina no baba ya ras posted me ho ana sa game see and so baswa e day ho report and update no and so de ma fei yenko akora no de and so 10-year-old akwada wono PM 10-year sensation na obodoma prempe fan Rafael Ngua anokusa na was an experience age 10 Obama prempe team no yentie Raf
started the 7 years until almost me for the boss and I'm not me padam crime so and coach so catch himself and I know so be as number 7 me brother ban but I was na so say let my born na be na did say Maradona me started the 7 years until almost me for the boss and
yes, and no, I said it's city. I day, I own 7 a day. My mom, my main fact that Emma Sans, Dominion is a mass, and so about the first Momobuki or take I quite the last 8 in the night. I say, quarterfinals as some and I can't tea a mass. I qualify. I know I must share a year man crown so one. Emma man crown so ain't me auntie. And no, a game and about so face Sims, and so the can't kill it. I must one. Curse ain't me tea. Ayo hu ti eno enso no yara so the update no mama Francis Akwafo after say omunya elimination no Akwafo toti wa bra Jacobu ehya omo no yentie Akwafo toti
ebisi ya no the family kotoko eji akonya ba say number bua no na bua no me de but Ghana be do direct from sometimes no and the journey of the say be so do no say yenje chena e do ni fefe eni ya bo no o do ni ya ni o ji ka say one away ni enta so one born fe I got to say no yes you are sure we need to that still now we do so abo moama o be do me level so me do yes you think that we do this very fast that man
yes na Francis Akwafo toti eno no awojina mo akoma say hi ache so koboa ya o mafrim na o che say o dene kakra de to dwana boso ma mini can bra ho na fe be say ye betimi akwa ma no so akwakoje update free baba yara.
Well, inter schools, look, the best, a lot of the best players this country has produced every inter schools. What do you say? I had a more friend for them. I'm the Reverend Sekofi came from inter schools. In fact, Kwame Nkrumah has set here the academicals. Academicals, they call Olympic Games 64. Part of the academicals, we need 65 African Cup of this year, you defend the year. So, and the Biamika said, near course we start Ghana as on my way back until we have Jones. I took a view the late was an academical. Franco Doe, VC10. Speed. Until I'm on a VC10 play, no. Yeah, he was phenomenal flyer. And so, schools football, a major avenue, making sure you're on the fit talent. Major. Talent be break one more. The Ghana Football Association, the Ministry of Youth and Sports, and then the Ministry of Education. Yenya proper collaboration over the decades. There should be a proper one in place. Look, as we speak now, and can say the everything directory is here. Every Milo, schools in the region, all the regions, they should be there. That is where there's so under 17 coaches, they should be there. Under 15 coaches, they should be there. And they picky those players. Kumasi the number picky be. Other regions, the number picky be. You have a pool. No, trimming down to the best. But so Yankasas of mind there. Nyamia Chenma baby look. Talent the Ghana Maka. Your problem and your lack of football talent. Never. No. Look, Raphael, 10 years. Show 10 years. Obama a top secondary school prempe. Yeah. Shani confidence or the casa. Look at the confidence. That should tell us a bono on the we are penny now. We are why not done anymore but simple cry.
Also started boy no 7 years.
He has confidence in his ability. But unfortunately, from a Hano year competition now, what is next? Yeah, the end of the year, sir.
When you get names in the year national adio, saying can be a national under 15.
I make a throw say national under 15 under 17 coaches. Omoiva. Where the tanker director of the what are they? And it should not be only it's every region be a there. There should be a plan for it. They should be there to scout this young talent.
So unya the best from every region, I imagine.
Unya 20 from Ashanti region. When I said 10 football regions.
Okay.
What did I say?
Okay.
Political regions, there are 10 football regions. Unya 200. Yes, 200 players. Yeah. Net trim it down. So you can imagine the quality at your disposal. Now, if you pick this young man, Raphael, and in the sense so be 11, be 12 years, be 13, you can have an under 15, be about 60 or 70 players out of this. So under 15, for the next 2 years, you will trim down and get at the last 30 and not 40. I'll be bought friendly matches. Our Ghana bear 20 friendly matches. Then you play friendly matches, other youth teams across the country. Now, your secondary schools competition, CAF, Diaba. So, SS schools competition, we here in the past. Because Sika was just $300,000 the winner. And beyond that, Musa now for me under 15, some of them will be 13, 14. In 2 years, you have players almost do 17 years. Maybe at 15, maybe 16. I will represent you. But that 2 years, one about local matches be only one about international be they will be ready for the battle. They will qualify to under 17 easily. 2 years of proper preparation. And when I'm qualified for under 17 World Cup now, it marks the beginning of the next phase of players are daching. Yedi do under 20. And another batch. Milo no every year bia. Another batch. To where echo under 20 na another batch by under 17 boy. Then the under 24 they move them straight to the national team. Because so people under 20 no national team, you are guaranteed 1 year there cry so a consistent a price one be 7 to 10 years. National team. Now, as the program continues, you have a pool of players. There will be a national team under 20. You have about 5 or 6 sessions. You'll be over 100, 200 players. A blast, a caller. Just like Ivory Coast, I do like this as Senegal. You will be 100 players, or about half of them, or majority about Europe. You can imagine, say, when we are calling them, we are doing selection. You will see what happens. The quality that we have at the national team. They see, I know. Why am I seeing to under 17, under 15, 17, under 20 to the Black Stars? So you have look 2010. They have Black Stars how many years? Humble 10 years. Ajimambidu. Look at the players that 2010. You call Jonathan Mensah, how many years did he play for the national team? Inko, how many years did he play for the national? Inko was another 20 World Cup. How many years did he play? Who they are here? So they'll play for a long period of time. A man when you so you be idea because move from under 15, under 17, under 20. Into omu come and come back nim ye. And your dark crowd so or dark crowd peja pass now fancy befa. Cause ya but I don't know why we are not doing that. But in the past, that's what we used to do. You could be beer or Ghana Cup players. Was that John Benzel? And it's really how Coach Afrani and Ninyamo. Until we have the best of talent. Talent through ending Krani Kumasipe. There are talents all over the country. Top talents. But school competition, it make it possible for us to have a pool of them because they don't want to be on a different secondary school and on Maba Cambo. So we pick them from here. Whilst doing that, no, your Division 2 name so Ekoso, your players be on Division 2 on schedule, you'll be then we also
Sompa
look at that
sports.
like, also competition, see a scouting. Nayanya the right caliber of coaches. Play and work scouting. Problem major one here, players like 10-year-old Akola Oboa. Edian na see to make sure, say, one, by the time we do 12 years, no, at the end is also here. By the time we do 15, you don't load too much on the young player, no. Tina Bruchin, the actual color 8 years, and one actual color 10 years. Your stage beyond near Colana Betimiafa. And 10 years beyond so you should know the developmental stage piano and near my technical ingredients are Colana here to bring him up to become a quality player. Player no who no crano any audi who no a DNC tone the one who ne DNA say coaches me bromunya de. They don't. A DN Juma ne say wa Colon for now the next 4 years for him to become a top player. When I was saying him there so first way there me menim di na pim. So we have to prove to the next. Anko nyeze Ghana amateur boxing. Now, I do baby now I share professional boxing methods to amateur boxers. Only the reason why, because unfortunately, Nindiano and
well, I was me trying about CCA. Say, Sims 2 cars 0. Born in here. Until so your Facebook and I say when on Sompa TV. Go on near demo or no. Born in a Demanti Sims LED cars by 2 goals to 0.
First half and second half.
I'm first half. Yeah, 1 minute in our first half.
So they should. Mom this football. The way how much 2 goals, you know. Mom comes maybe, but this cast a former champion. So as I'm here very careful. I'm gonna make sure some bomb here disciplined, well organized, and make sure that I'm meant to be winning because Uchumuko there be two no nipana or share the car share back before first half baby. The possibilities of it me take and walk. So they call first half, some call first half without conceding. Yes, idea, more.
As man now can as I finish, ne me debate. I try my dreams to be so sincere because to say 10-year-old they are walking. Yeah, all can about they was a chakra no at this age.
Yeah.
But to say bia said no na discuss walk around sebi. Ebia na feel crying yet to say gidi bia financial on be supporting. So say won say abine boy na say nya abine football people for boy. financially I might be a sika some no yet support ya koda ni school ni mo be hia ne ade a odrum payment so na pay na national team you want me one mo be ka so man ba mo ball e dey na be no
say that's where the scouting come in. Now one be hu ne ekoso say o scout ya kolana then you find out the family background. It's all look enuntina akolaya under 17 no ko approach here parent account. If a parent decision is the most important at that time, this was 2018. Near mamino parent and then the guardian bekano. And so at this stage, so Baba scouting boy now you find out the kind of family background each child. You get to know that it's a basic you have to find out for because a influencer colano the decisions and in your bay. Ebi and your baby crying to you push it you get to know that. Now fair who say okay, acquire a national asset. Say a born home buyer dachi your national team no yanya gold mine pa.
Yes.
Yanya kola obe bobo abwa national team no especially national team. Anti problem ni problem out school say be sometimes your baby cry boarding cry trouble swinging. You get to know all that after you've picked the boy. You do a family profiling of Akolano. And to yes, sir. Now when who near my so yes, send a bay Akolano Benya Sumdre atie sebe training for now more training or more coaches no atie because Akolano come dinner who can yas some class be nyanya as a mano. A come de so no catch Jacob say Masa Fedria nipa pedene de osi blessing. Sa beno no ble wa a chire and so be say ye my be ho enti e come the nipa look that is not where you come and talk say oh ube kanya sase or here aduane answer o ka say wi a na afi de sebi woman na aduane o me a obetie nyansasem enye won so na e koka nyame asem e come do bi enka nyame asem nchire no enye so ope nyame asem amre no enye asem na ope o here aduane. That's how life is. And so, Akola in question, if you are able to ensure, say, Mav be discovered through the scouting, Maba, we check it, okay, Akola otini mami ni mami sebe ni obedi cry technical. Then now, munim say, Akola we in question, ni some provide man. Sena be ya dachi no, obetimi abo brapa, ewo bo no mo, obenya asundwe, bibi aye manu biano, obeti ase aye no yasua ni ye. And you do it across board. Because most of the good quality players in this country don't are free. Most of them. But those scouts we are not pool and no we beyond any problem. Two players problem yepe. O beyond any problem. And to one in solve. And it's not sebi this guy pay for this guy this with Roma or Ghana. So no amount of money and insignificant. But as a man look. When should be a national policy from government, making sure that through the ministry, the FA, they collaborate. That is it. How can Ghana? Now sometimes it's amazing. Both parties and it's in MPP. They think that employment is generated through agriculture and who told them that? And we should manifesto more. They have no idea. Here in Olympic Games. Every top athlete, our minimum 2. Look, you have coaches, and then you have physiotherapists. A big with 5, nipa back with 5 contingent of Tenkaku. If you're investing in our athletics, you're investing in our boxing, you're investing in our football year. Why shouldn't Ghana have a boxing academy in this country? Sebi, we produced Azuma Nelson, the finest WBC boxer ever in the history of WBC super featherweight. You're producing Clement Quarte, who won gold medal in 1960 Olympic game. The only silver in Olympic game, Clement Quarte came from boxing. We produced Ike Bazooka, the super hitter Bazooka Quarte, world champion, WBA. I'm talking about IBF champion Joshua Clottey, Agbeko. We've produced world champion. We were David Cote Poison. I'm talking about DK Poison won our first WBC title for us. And on my way, we don't have a boxing academy. We should be slapping our leaders. Yes. We should be slapping our leaders. That you need On Maya boxing, we can easily make champions out of them. They are there. We don't have an academy. So that we can even spread the ball. It should not be a Bukum thing. It should become a national thing in phases. You're introducing Kakra to other, your Bukum is the backbone. No, yeah.
We are having a tournament about more qualify more cool. And yes, our party, I say, on better see amount there.
Maybe I did the Clarenfontaine.
And I share Mali, nom Senegal, nom or more train was shining in will be a ball, airco anymore. Because I'm buying on Babisuan, it's a big country to say Comoros. Not a time on my years on Babisuan cities, year born on my year. After a couple of years, we share over shell. Now we are qualified, so qualified, or one qualified. Oh, now we should be cities year born. 24 teams went me unqualified. A year 16 now qualified.
I bear 4 more, one to me unqualified.
I bear 4 now. Kaushi Equal to be 2. We need the account.
My coworker went to me. $20 million. They see your coworker, but you don't invest the money.
Just qualified. No more, no beer than Honey Paco. Say, and you about money beam.
Debbie. Say, born no more, no crown. Almost pay lip service and hypocrisy. And you no criminal more. If you want to invest in football, I buy both ends the MPP. Your manifesto is so sad. New manifesto.
Or some community in our political parties, no man can draw for sports. Say we bow, say in the air. Now sports no man or mind the yet it be a political party beyond the
Look, your league. The league are Emma players and developing.
Now yes, more Razak in Kwana, we are a boy.
Your league, but please, when did we start having foreign based players to play a national team? The GFS 2 can have foreign based play, 3 captain foreign based play, AFCON America. Yeah, Benya foreign based play more AFCON America. No disrespect, I'm saying that when we have our national team dominated by foreign based players, Omaji AFCON. Maybe it's Omaji AFCON. I'm saying that we should invest now locally. $10 million for the league. Yeah. If you have $10 million for the league, now ABA, Oma Club, $500,000. Do you think that player no and ABA $500 a month? You think that a lot of them will travel? They will not stay and develop very well.
Training hard about
Division 1, there's a sponsorship. Marble, there's a sponsorship. Over a period of time, competition about how or never. Sebiu, Kotokoni has Momunis Kana. Say Ombeko Tongolano. Omu Tongolano, clubs never firms almost Uniska. Echo for other young talented Sabamiboa. And then your talent pool near creative or Mimo.
Apostle,
so, Nkola de me yan say ombebo no papa ne nyina
ko obebo now when you be able say
after
it has catch you say ubeko soldier and abeko police born home
now I come to maza there be home born because sebiu ebusia no munye
polebre
and our boy ni oye say campaign for no buy and a plan down say akole kra obefa titi epemu da chi obeya but we plan bi ani ho enti maza kokoto doku na wo se ko bobo
Whoa, Mamma so me banana pole ho, ne mo mbafu polo. Yes, African print na no day a day ni jumedie. What a pama tadia ma ushema unsampa washi atadie. Bafu polo ntadie na efe a pamawa. Colors ne MFD and proposed city no sa na etie or pam polo shirt, round neck, V-necks, and afi sero sipo debia Bafu classics menso lapel tops and then the down. Obaso pam kaftan emau and also obaso mo pam suit and sumawa. But money and so ne Bafu polo ebeka sa plesi wo order before 10 o'clock anopa. Nkwesi said down and kwenere de na won kwatade. Nemo order back after 10 I just said the next day and abenya order now so o twen say on sa enso abeka o yadwuma enso e wa henema kokobren ekwan so ho ana chese Bafu polo enso ewo aye 0249600789 Fibo Ventures or the toothbrushes and any paste and aba Afri Fresh Herbal toothpaste, Ashford Galaxy, Ashford Friendly, Ashford Executive, and Evidence. Ashford Prince and then the Princess. I know I am quite on toothbrush. Also, use and a brush on my teeth. Na unya bi ababwa amwonum ayehwe mabrebia unya bi tonso ball so banasa ball gum eho ban amaches wonum enso ayehwehwe na afo ahofo seno enso atimi apie yi 05354522
63 Joy Kem Roofing Company Limited hono womoton roofing material so per roofing sheet be self lock MSL IoT afa IBR a standard sheet and as a sure tas ene and one can nyina no benya bi enso ato anrusen kan o say ebi wo ho na obeso oba no be estimate ama o say a free estimate omo yama wo branches our techman across sunyane bolgane tamalenum na Kumasi adia no wo mo sokoma na mpame omo ni police station no edi enimhwe 0540125816 na Joy Kem enso enjoso Pole bokode
chama nyame ado me hu de setwere konkro no
enti we
abos me da sini akwanya odi ama me oya kotoko fan na wo fi age me so prensa fabulous the best fabulous the greatest fabulous see emu odeye emu odampa chama no cry free Monday ni nyina my boy game ni hu dawura se ja ye ko oboase but enu anwumre na communicate ba se ye de match no aba Kumasi Baba Yara Sports Stadium enti mesre kotoko fans mesre kotoko fans match no Baba Yara Sports Stadium ba chama me kan say no na mame mo kotoko ku mapem WhatsApp group for abaso hwe se say do musade abetum ni se nyame ya adom a end of the year ya omu ye friend sen party kase pa end of the year party enye yize kula anti mesre kotoko fans nyina se ba bia wo bia no bibia wo pe bia aduane bia bi wo ho yanuma enim niam aye nso bibia bi be wo ho nti wo ba omu save we enye ye friend sen kotoko asem enye supporting ayi asem has 40 mi baby Adriana Stars 40 mi baby bia wo bia wonya football lover kola na bia ye be ya de no wonya ti location ne nko ade a fa ho jim na bla baji wani ne kofie menu anyame ya doma Sunday ye gina kono mesre kotoko supporters amu Kumasi obuase Asante region ha bia wo bia ye FA Cup mesre se wa ma na match we kwajigu ayawu yesram we ye pashew ye hye wa film enya fe na wo be ye se o enwe de home na we ye mu se wa hakra so be kom home dabi last season de bia me ka me se ha si ye bi Division 2 league a fence team and you had to focus film enti mesre kotoko fans nyina say this weekend ye gina kono mesre obi amla na yemfa o matiko nka form na yakoya nima ye nyina ye bededa ye ho ase ye kire minua medase wo mre nti
wo ye fa cross or TV or bar lower volume no men no kra mute no ye volume ni free me nka so phone manya sa me wo so mentwon me komanim 0551931931 0548931931 hello
oh
yes sir
abacho ana ni ku
ana ni etio
na enka je bi ase etina na ase se tabe nya suje edu so ahwa no southwest entima da pa na ona ndeta ewuri na yembo pola baso ase jona oboma santi pato anu wa de polo nko so no mbo jwana ma santi pato ya kaje bi ase Sunday ya ko Kumasi Baba Yara Sports ni nko ta boys ni mbongu ni ifita na zone free na pato ko se afie ko ni ye ba na weekend so vini to be o asna ibo WhatsApp pato bo I think that's a big win that I think we can move get papa.
Mate yara say hello.
Yes sir.
Opening yetio.
Thank you Bogorian.
Adom.
Adia go boss.
Okay.
I say ya me wadina ene ya to monka. Na me tia me boss. I go ta to do ne e ada bu je tia me. Ina na se papa John be mari mahama. Be bi obi ana ne bebe. Ya me ma ya nya ne kase. Na akuna okono. Ya me nyoma onu akase ndi kunim. Ya gre Kenya as a boss atrás do presidente já kono já do presidente já né para boa presidente já tô com o cara bem de we fa eu como minha presidente what I said because o já has buka então force just na é que tarde we como minha presidente we como que dia pro cara que quer o minha fim mirase
okay yara so bye hello
yeah hello
good morning sir opening yetio
okay me tia fu na ne ma pa house for me tell you kunu edu bi ase mo nya mo edu
Mate yara so bye hello
good afternoon
yes sir Obani yetio oh kafra o samba e be fa hello
hello yes sir
yes sir Obani udini baby aka se free na yentio
That's why I'm saying, how does it film also?
Pa etio.
And that's all. I probably what 10 years. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what else.
Also, all prempe ho.
That's what I say.
All prempe into 10 now or they were ho.
10 years. Where everything also there, but in the from the born on Paso, moving from my Camon and Bitna Casama, Senator. Which one will be Gino my Bonana,
Mate, Yadasi. Hello.
Hello, God.
Yes, sir.
I mean, tell me a bit of phone with you for in an face. Let me tell you, I can't do guys over the system. My house and police station, Balakat, and I can't do education to my main channel. God. Number 10 bit of last season, got to quite an idea fake up nana. Oh, my two lose you lose you free. Now, can be our example, and I have now the example, and also I didn't usually anybody or no. I pull over, can go to quantum and perhaps a buffer. Then better, you better have to book funds to 530 minutes over the weekend in Kunim to me area. Sport God only Uncle Pony.
Oh, Yadasi. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning, sir. Opening it you. Okay. Mate. You didn't know about why. Hello. Hello, caller.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Hey,
Adam, it's you.
Yeah, I'm going to buy my fast track. I call about